You start the book, friends, lovers, and the big terrible thing, and the first thing you do is declare, I should be dead. And then a few pages later, you ask yourself the question, why am I alive?
Yeah.
I'm curious if writing the memoir helped you answer that question.
Yeah, definitely. The reason that book's any good is I was just setting out to help people. They say, I've heard, that if you're having anxiety, you have depression, one of the ways out of that is doing something creative. So I said, okay, and I started writing on my notes app in my phone. 2 thumbs. And
economical, that's the way to do it. Yeah.
Eventually, but I'm faster that way than this. So I wrote about 140 pages that way over the next like 10, 12 days, touching on all of these subjects, and then sent it out to my agent and manager, and they said, this is very good, but it needs to be 150 more pages. So I got depressed and thought, oh, I thought I was done. And then I switched over to an iPad, and I started really filling this out and making it, but my goal was always, when I wanted to stop, I was like, God, this is too much, it's too much, stop. I always went to, no matter how far down the scale I've gone, I'll be able to help somebody who's gone down that far too. So I kept going. And that's the only reason I kept going.
What does helping other people give you in your own journey then?
It is, I can't describe it. It's something spiritual. It fills your heart. You see the lights coming on for a new person who didn't understand. That guy didn't have the guy who said, it's not your fault. I said that to him. And then I saw this look of, this look of relief that it wasn't his fault. And we started talking in a completely different way. And I get as much help from talking to 600 people as I do to one person. It gives me the juice, the same amount. And I think when I lay in this hospital bed for 5 months, I had to figure out, well, first of all, I was put on an ECMO machine. An ECMO machine does all your breathing and does all your heart work. It's a machine that does that. And it's what doctors and people call a Hail Mary. It never works. People put them on this machine and they die. But it works occasionally. And 5 people had an ECMO machine that night and the other 4 died. And I survived. And my parents were told that I had a 2% chance of making it through the night. So I'll have to live the rest of my life knowing that my parents heard those words. And when something like that happens, you'd think you'd be filled with gratitude, right?
Yeah.
I'm so lucky to be alive. That's not what it is. You don't feel that way. You feel pissed. You feel pissed off. It's like, why did this happen to me? And like, God, and like I vomited into my respirator. And you talk to anybody in the medical profession and go, that guy's dead. There's no way that guy with that combination of things survived. And as I started to get better, like, we were told by doctors that I was so messed up down there that they couldn't even operate for another 1.5 years until everything was okay enough to go back in. And so I had to live my life that way, and with really unfortunate things happening. And I never thought I'd get to sit up here. I never thought it's crazy that I wrote a #1 bestseller, It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man, pretty good. You said in the book, I think you have to have all your dreams come true to realize they're the wrong dreams. What are the
I probably stole from Jim Carrey, I guess.
What are the dreams now?
The dreams now, the best thing about me, bar none, is if somebody comes up to me and says, I can't stop drinking, can you help me? I can say yes and follow up and do it. That's the best thing. And I've said this for a long time. When I die, I don't want friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. I want that to be the first thing that's mentioned. And I'm going to live the rest of my life proving that.